suck. Come on. Come on, sucky. Good girls, come on, let's go. Come on, sucky. Suck, come on. Suckies.
Good morning.
Come on, girls, come on. So the calves just tipped the trailer over and lost all their milk. Hey. What?
The calving's really slowed down lately. We had over the last 3 days we've had 2, 3 and 2 and 1, actually 4 days, 1 yesterday, 2 yesterday, sorry. Not sure why, normally we keep going pretty well, but we should hit the white-faced bull soon, hopefully. Someone was playing with the standards. There's someone's making them lean over. We got 160 something calved, I'm not exactly sure now. 137 in the vat this morning. She is either calved or calving. She's sprung up. And so she's calved. Make sure there's another calf sitting back here somewhere. Mating last season, I remember it getting pretty tight on grass. We did our last, what I called our third cut of silage, our last crop on the farm, where we filled the pit just behind the hedge there. We ended up running a bit tight on grass after that, which is through mating, so I have my suspicions that we may have just pinched the cows a little bit, so they didn't get in calf. Obviously that first 3 weeks was right through AB, but nearing the end it's got a bit tight. the questions I answered in the last video, that's just my opinion on one today. We're not too money orientated. It's just more that we make enough to get by, enough to get ahead. Yeah, so it's just my opinion on how for once a day. There's definitely other farmers that run a higher stocking rate when once a day, because the cows supposedly eat less being once a day, but these cows still eat like twice a day cows, I believe. But there might only be one calf, unless there's a calf lying in the grass down there we can't see. I'll just go and have a look over against that hedge. There's good places to hide in this inkweed, but there's no one along there. Yeah, so the heifer that calved, she's a contract cow. That calf on the trailer could be her bull, so we'll probably have to DNA test to test that. I mean, yeah, but contract.
Pain in the butt.
So there's a 191, she's a heifer over there against the fence, right there. There's another cow, 25. I think we'll take her back because they'll just go in that little paddock up there.
Look, there she is.
That's her, yeah. She was dripping milk. But she looks like she's calving, I think. She's calving. Yesterday was probably one of the more stiller days we had. Didn't really have any wind. Today's not bad, but for the last week we've had wind. It's drying out the ground. Could really do with some rain. It's good to see though, this stream, there's a stream that runs here, and that starts just up in the next, goes through 1, 2, 3, 4 paddocks. It's still flowing, so that's a good sign. Last year it dried out pretty quick. But yeah, we could really do with some rain. Farmers always complaining, eh? So how's lockdown going for everyone? The great thing about farming is we've got a 100 hectare section. So life just carries on for us. We've got to keep working. And the easy thing is we can social distance pretty easy because we just isolate ourselves on the farm. Yeah, it's a bit tough for people in town at the moment, staying within their section. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. So when you're dealing with dry cows, you're getting cows and calves out, always set yourself up a race to get them over to the race, because you'll end up with a big headache trying to chase cows around a paddock to get them out. Hi Miriam. Hi. Boo. Hey, good morning. Hey. So Miriam goes with Susanne every morning to feed the calves. We're lucky this year. My mum looks after the kids before school. Well, I just washed the yard for my dad because we're done fairly quickly. I think it's just gone 8:30. We're here with the milkers. It's good to see a majority of the cows sitting down. It means they're happy. Got a couple here fighting. She's the one closest to me, has just been put in there. She was a colostrum, so yeah. Go and catch up with Susanne and see what she's up to. Both of them at the runoff, obviously. Yearlings. They've been using a little bit of gibberellic acid and dissolved urea. Actually sprayed 2 paddocks yesterday, did that one and that one over there. Just trying to keep the feed there for these animals, and we've still got 6 beefies, I think. We sold 7. Haven't found out how much we got for those, but I'll let you know when we do. Also done some at home, just because I think you can never have too much grass, and if we do run into a surplus we can put into a stack or bale it, so it doesn't really matter, just as long as you manage it to keep the quality. So I'm going to grab some hay bales from over here and give them some hay, take a bale to the beefies, and we'll be done for the day pretty much. Got a couple of scruffy ones, but overall they are looking nice. So these are the beefies we've got left. It's hard to, when you take the bigger ones out, these guys here seem big, but that one there is a bit smaller. That one right there is just real hollow, like it doesn't have much of a stomach. And that one there, she just needs a bit longer. And same with the one over the back. And there's a red Devon there, it's just a smaller animal, so just take a bit longer. This one here is a cow. She sprung up about 3 weeks ago, and then it's gone back down, so I don't know whether she was just in season, if that causes them to spring up, but I thought she might have been in calf, but I believe she is empty. So she'll be going to the works when these guys are ready to go, which could be another month or so, but we're going to get some, already talked to the agent to get some more yearlings to take the place of the ones we just sold. So yeah, right, time to head home. Amazing the difference in the climate down here with the shout-about trees from the kiwi fruit. It's actually quite warm, whereas at home we're a bit more exposed, so it feels cooler. So, you know, down here could be growing quite a bit more grass than what we are at home, and we're only a couple of k's away. It's just interesting.